Welcome back to the channel. I fully understand how it is. I fully understand what a lot of you today are experiencing, and it's nothing new in today's world because it's this current society, it's this current new generation is what's made things the way they are today. Family has fallen. People you can call friends has fallen. Majority of people that you could possibly date has fallen. What does that leave you with? If we put the math together, that is no friends, no family, nothing. No partner, nothing. This is the case for a lot of people today. And I get how it is because there's different phases of life. There's different phases of life where you might not have any of those things in the current moment. None. You'd be lucky to have a couple good friends. You'd be lucky to have family that you're close with, on good terms with, a partner that you're close with, on good terms with. You'd be lucky to have one of three of those things today. Because it's a fallen world. It's a fallen, broken world. And if there's so many fallen, broken people around us, then why are we going to take that seriously? Why are we going to consider them friends, family, a partner? When broken people are doing nothing but trying to use you as a stepping stool, as a pawn. And what I've come to realize is relationships of any do not work when you deal with broken people. It could be a friend, a partner, a family member, anything. It doesn't work because there is no mutual relation with them. It's a one-sided beatdown, and you will be taking the beatdown when you are not broken and you have more to give. This is what I've experienced in life. This is why now today I'm so selective with the people that come around me, because I'm not looking to take care and coddle no brokenness, all to get screwed over. Because that's what broken people do. Like, they use you and they screw you over. It's literally what happens. So why would we take that seriously? Why would we put ourselves in a position to get screwed over like that? When we've given so much of our care and love and everything else, why would we do that? Why would we give to those people to stab us in the back? Getting stabbed in the back is something I have gotten used to. I don't know if I should say it's something I've gotten used to or it's something I'm just accustomed to. Because now whenever it happens, it doesn't do all that much because I'm not surprised. Maybe whenever I was younger and more naive, it was more surprising, like shocking really. But it happens so much, it's just another day now. It's just what people are like today. People don't care. People don't give a fuck. So, why should you? Why should you put people first when nobody puts you first? You shouldn't. And that's how I've been living life, you know? You might even make a mistake here and there, but for the most part, I've been pretty sharp for the last 8, 9 years of my life. Maybe a few mistakes here and there, sure, it wakes you up a little bit more, and it's like, okay, but nothing too crazy, nothing too serious. So, it's the only way to be today. You have to be guarded. You cannot just think in this fantasy world where people are just amazing all over, because it's not reality. People today are dirty as people are so good at manipulating and lying today, it gets out of this world. They can seem so genuine. They can seem like they're everything and more that you want. Time goes on and you get screwed. You've given so much. They've given so little. But since you're the man, right? Because it's not majority of women that get taken advantage of, it's by pretty much sex. Women don't get taken advantage of financially. So rare. It's almost non-existent, but men get taken of financially because men provide for women. Men do things for women. So the whole time you just think you're being a good man and you're taking care, but it's men that get screwed, not women. Women get so little taken from them, even if they're with someone and it ends, because you were benefiting the whole time. That's why a man wants to stay with a woman a lot more than a woman wants to stay with a man, because men are the ones giving. Men are the ones providing. Men are the ones making an investment. Men are the ones giving. And it makes sense. Like, I've never explained it like this before, but that's why so many women are okay with leaving. That's why so many women divorce men. Because they don't lose shit. And they can sit there and say, oh, that's not true. Shut the fuck up. Yes, it is true. What are you losing? You gained for so many years, and you just go to some other dude and you're going to gain more. Oh, and they act like they lost so much. You didn't lose shit. Stop. It's men that lose everything. That's why men don't want relationships to end, because they spent so much time investing into a female. That is why. And that's why women are so okay with moving on. They act like they lost something. They act like, oh, this breakup, all this bullshit. They don't care. They don't care at all. They'll just go somewhere else, get more from somebody else, and continue the same cycle. Like, it's not just something that happens to you, it's what they do to so many people. And as a man, you are the one that loses. Why? You were the one that was giving, because you're the giver, right? You're the man, right? You're the provider, right? Right. That's why it's very important as a man that you know exactly what you're dealing with, because it's a much bigger deal. Who you're giving your time to, your attention to, your resources to, than you'll ever think. For women, it's no big deal. It's none. Because they are the ones that are looking to take something. They're the ones that are looking to gain. Women have far more to gain than a man has to gain. A woman can give a man a family. Bare minimum. That's what you're meant to do. And it's natural. It's not something you had to do that's so different than a different woman. Because every woman can do it, unless by some miracle they can't have kids because of some genetic reason. Which happens, but If you're a woman, pretty much, you can give birth. So you didn't have to do nothing to be able to do that. Men today have to do so much to even put themselves in a position to get something half decent for themselves. And it's more than just putting in a little bit of work. You got to dedicate your whole life to becoming so freaking rare, man. Like, you have to dedicate your whole life to becoming so rare to even get seen by women that you want to get seen by. That's the reality. So why, on God's green earth, should men not be selective? They should be. Even if it's a good looking female, that don't cut it right there. That'll get you in the door, and then we see. And that's all there is to it. Because why are you going to invest and then in the end get played? Because they just feel like leaving because something, whatever. Ridiculous. You spent so many years, bro, like providing and spent so much money and time and resources, and you don't get that back. You can make it back, but you don't get what you spent back. You don't get that time back. You don't get those brain cells back that you lost dealing with a female in the first place, because most females are going to make you lose brain cells anyways. Because they're hard on the head. Most are. So, it's a fallen world, and this is how we're at where we're at today. It's quite embarrassing, really, that society has stooped this low. People don't care who they are anymore. They just don't even care. They don't care to stoop so low and be a scumbag of this earth and society. As long as they can get their fix, as long as they can use somebody else and never do the work to be who they should be, then they don't care. And this is the world, guys. It's insane. But like I said, what I recommend is go in monk mode for quite a few years as a man and become everything you want to become. There's no point in dealing with women if you're not completely next level. Because the chances are very high of things not working out when you're not who you need to be just yet as a man. So if there is an 80% chance the plane you're going to get on is going to crash, are you going to get on that plane? Obviously not. So, obviously you should not deal with women today. It used to not be this way. Women used to be a lot easier because they needed us. They don't need us today necessarily. But they really want us if we're good enough. And that's the shit that we got to go through. We have to be good enough. We have to work very, very hard in so many different ways. And people can talk about the caveman days where every man was a man and all this shit. Bro, we'd be working harder than those motherfuckers today. Like, guys who got it going on today, yeah. We're obviously eating better. You know how much time they wasted just trying to get food? We have food. Okay. On to the next thing, on to the next thing, on to the next thing. They're struggling just to get food. Like, I'm going to smoke you because I already got what I want, and I'm training over here, I'm training over there, so I'm more fed than you are. I'm more fueled than you are. I'm more capable than you are. And no, a caveman would smoke a regular average Joe today. Completely. Top men today, though, would smoke a caveman. This is my opinion. Because we are built to do that. We don't roam around in society like a weakling. We are building ourselves all the time. We are fucking strong. We are capable. So, you just get the point. But today, you guys have to understand, if you're average, if you're below average, don't even bother dealing with women, because it's going to be a waste of your precious time. You can even be high value and have so many things on your side and still get screwed over by a female. That's how crazy this world is today. You could be 10 times greater than a female and she could screw you over. And you were the one that gave her the shot. You're the one that gave her a chance, because those types of females, they might have potential, but they're not ever going to live up to who you thought they could. And they end up being so much worse than you thought. That's the mistake some of us have made before. And you should never date somebody if they're not who you need them to be, because it's going to destroy your life. Women are good at this. They're good at this and convincing you that they're going to be something else. They're going to get so much better. They're going to do all these things, and they're going to project and future fake a future. They're going to make you believe it. And not any of that is going to happen. So, you wasted time. We've all made that mistake before, and cannot let it happen again. We have to be very selective of who we're dealing with today, whether it be a partner or a friend or anybody, bro. They're either good for you or they're not. They're either going to come into your life and have good energy, or they're going to have dark energy. So you have to be fucking careful who you deal with. And there's a reason why a lot of us don't have that many friends, not close with that many family members, and some of us do not have a partner. There is a reason for it. And you can have all these things if you're lucky enough, but it takes time, because we can't just be friends and have a partner and have all this family around and they're just not who you need them to be. They're bad for you. Like, are you guys where I'm at? Are you guys as sick and tired as I am? We are who we need to be. We are a good friend. We make a good partner. We are a good family member. Are they that for you? Probably fucking not. So don't be with them. Be by yourself if you have to until better things come around. Because it will. It takes time. Keep working on yourself. The stars have to align. And everything happens for a reason. So, a lot of you guys that are in this position today, you just have to chill right now, and you just have to keep doing the work. And I know you guys heard this many times, but it's basic and it's true. And there should be no force to have friends or a partner or a bunch of family around. There should be no force. One thing you do want to force, though, is force yourself up that fucking mountain to the top. Because it's a lot better at the top looking down than it is being down looking up. Because there's things up there that you want. And it's up to every single one of us to go get those things. It's not up to us to just sit around and, oh my God, I don't have this, I don't have that, oh my God. That is fucking useless. There is so much to gain in this world. And it's going to come down to us moving in the right direction. That's literally all it comes down to for long enough. You have to move in the right direction for long enough. As long as it takes, in fact. Everyone's story is different. Everyone's journey is different. Everyone's pace is different. And if you just keep going in the right direction, everything is going to make sense. Stop trying to make sense of everything right now in this current moment, because it never will. You have to keep living. You have to keep moving. You get the best results in life when you do that. But anyways, that's all I had to say in this video. And patience is a virtue. Get used to that. And get used to saying no. Get used to preserving yourself and your value. Don't give your value to just anybody. I can afford to do a lot of things for a lot of people, and I choose not to. I could get around people who could use me if they wanted to, and I don't let it happen. And when I was younger, I let it happen. So, that's things we don't let happen. It's better to be alone than to be in situations like that, 100%. So, that's it. God willing, God bless. We'll see y'all at the top.